glad to meet you. So tonight we are going to just get quiet. And I think it's useful to have 15 minutes of quiet in your day on a regular basis. If you can just get 2, that's good, but we've got 15 now. So find a place that you can be comfortable, and if it's nice for you to lie down and support your joints. If you'd like to have something under your head, that might feel good. Do with your legs what feels good. Don't put yourself into something that you are going to want to move. Try to find a place that you can be comfortable. Sometimes feet together, knees apart. Sometimes knees tented and dropped in towards each other, feet on the floor. And maybe leaning, if you want to be seated, you could sit with your back against the wall for some support. Maybe you have a meditation pillow, you could sit on that. But find a way that you can be still. And then, as much as possible, hold yourself in stillness. And if it becomes tough for you, don't be miserable, definitely adjust. But do try to relax into it. And close your eyes. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit and relax the body, and then I'm going to read to you. And I hope it makes you feel better. We aren't going to solve any problems here. We're just going to give you a little break from your day, and it helps to slow things down. So eyes closed now, and let your body go silent, knowing that you're always vibrating anyway, but the things that you control, make them still. And begin to notice the space between your ears and your shoulders. Make sure there's space there, even if you're lying down. Keep that space. Notice the energy just above the head. Crown chakra energy. And during the day, you can reach your head up into it. It's always there, your highest and best expression. But right now, just soften there. And then soften down across the forehead. And relax the muscles of the jaw. And relax the muscles around the mouth. Relax the muscles of the throat and across the top of the chest. And let the shoulders anchor. And notice the space between the ears and the shoulders. And keep that space between the ears and the shoulders. And let the softness move down over your chest. And let your belly rise and fall as the breath comes in and out. And be heavy. And with your eyes closed, begin to imagine yourself suspended in a nice cloth hammock between 2 trees. And this hammock would sway in the breeze, but your weight has it anchored, so close your eyes and just feel yourself suspended between 2 trees, completely supported and upheld. The hammock conforming to your shape. And gently swaying because of the natural movement of the body. Just feel yourself floating that way between 2 trees. And at your feet is a tree that holds everything that's happened in the past. And at your head is the tree of what's to come, that holds your future, changing, unknown. And you are suspended in the middle. Completely supported, feeling held. At your feet is a tree with your past, and at your head is the tree of what's yet to come, and you're right here in the moment in between, just pausing, staying aware of the space between your ears and your shoulders, keeping the body relaxed, and just floating there, suspended, and letting the breath come in and out. And all that's past is known, and what's to come is not. And right now, you don't bother with either. You're just here, floating in the moment, noticing the space between your ears and your shoulders, and letting your breath come in and out. And the movement of the hammock is just the movement of your body. Otherwise, you're completely still, suspended, with all that's past at your feet and all that's to come just above the crown of your head. And you in the middle, in this moment, not worried about either. And stay there. I wanted to set my memories down on paper where I can hold them. You know, I do believe in magic. I was born and raised in a magic time, in a magic town, among magicians. Almost everybody else didn't realize we lived in that web of magic, connected by the silver filaments of chance and circumstance. But I knew it all along. When I was 12 years old, the world was my magic lantern. And by its green spirit glow, I saw the past and the present and into the future. You probably did too, you just don't recall it. See, this is my opinion. We all start out knowing magic. We are born with whirlwinds, forest fires, and comets inside us. We're born able to sing to birds and read the clouds and see our destiny in grains of sand. But then we get the magic educated right out of our souls. We get it churched out, spanked out, washed out, and combed out. We get put on the straight and narrow and told to be responsible, told to act our age, told to grow up for God's sake. And you know why we were told that? Because the people doing the telling were afraid of our wildness and our youth. And because the magic we knew made them ashamed and sad of what they'd allowed to wither in themselves. After you go far away from it, though, you can't really get it back. You can have moments of it, just seconds of knowing and remembering. When people get weepy at movies, it's because in that dark theater, the golden pool of magic is touched, just briefly. Then they come out in the hard sun of logic and reason again, and it dries up. And they're left feeling a little heart sad and not knowing why. When a song stirs a memory, when motes of dust turning in a shaft of light takes your attention from the world, when you listen to a train passing on a track at night in the distance, and you wonder where it might be going, then you step beyond who you are, where you are. For the briefest of instants, you've stepped back into that magic realm. That's what I believe. The truth of life is that every year we get farther from the essence that is born within us. We get shouldered with burdens, some of them good, some of them not so good. Things happen to us, loved ones die, people get in wrecks, and people get hurt. People lose their way for one reason or another. It's not hard to do in this world of crazy mazes. Life itself does its best to take that memory of magic away from us. You don't know what's happening until one day you feel you've lost something, but you're not sure what it is. It's like smiling at a pretty girl and she calls you sir. It just happens. These memories of who I was and where I lived are important to me. They make up a large part of who I'm going to be when my journey winds down. I need the memory of the magic if I'm ever going to conjure magic again. I need to know and remember. And I want to tell you. And while you're swaying in your hammock, with everything at the past at your feet and everything that's yet to come at your head, just be in between, in the quiet moment in between. Noticing the space between your ears and your shoulders. And keep that space. And everything at your feet is already known, and everything at your head is not. And just be in between right now. And gently begin to introduce movement back into the body. And reach and stretch above your head. And if you're lying down, roll to one side and just pause in the fetal position, just capturing the last few moments of being right here. And when you're ready, press yourself up into a comfortable seat, and we'll seal our practice. And just find a seat that you can be still, and close your eyes and be still. And notice a space between your shoulders and your ears, and keep that space. And every now and then it's nice to pause in the space between what's happened and what's yet to come. And just take a moment there. On a big inhale, take your hands high above your head, touch the palms, and then open the fingertips in a gesture of openness. And then as you close the hands, pull the thumb knuckles to your heart. Pausing here. And gently, thumb knuckles to third eye, elbows draw in. Connecting your third eye and your heart. Take a deep, slow breath in. On our exhale, we share the word namaste. Namaste, guys.